right, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a pleasant New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, it seems like every time I start filming it's snowing, right? That makes everybody think, oh man, all it does is snow in Maine. No, actually it doesn't. But, you know, putting together these videos takes a little bit of time. And I'm sorry I hadn't posted anything in a while. I know it's been since, Halloween, right? I mean, I hadn't done anything. Christmas came up, Thanksgiving came up. We got really busy at the post office because everybody's ordering presents. I had a couple houses, one in particular that had 19 packages at one location. So yeah, I've been very busy. I've been running and doing stuff, and you know, this is the end result. Snow. That's what I'm working on next. What's new in the news for 2023? Janet Mills is governor again. Whoop-de-doo. Nobody cares. The weather, it's snowing. And it seems like every time I do a video it's snowing in Maine, right? It's not that way. I haven't been as productive at making videos as I should have because my frustration with the GoPro. The GoPro is great for action stuff. It's great for if I want to hook it up to the suction cup, put it on the hood of the car, and basically drive and get me some time-lapse footage to show the passing of time, you know, as you're going down a highway, speed it up, make it look really fast. I've got to put some sand down on the road today. I've got a big bucket, what do you call it, Rubbermaid trash cans in the garage, and I've got to do that. The hat is from my buddy Eric Bernard out there in Texas. He's in film, and so it's one of his companies. I got it. I'll do some more filming downtown. This is just a catch-up vlog, answer some questions and comments, and fill you in on what happened over the holidays. So a lot of you have seen that tutorial video I did. It's from Filmora, the company that I use to edit my videos, right? Because it's easy. It's like using Microsoft PowerPoint. It's all drag and drop. You can click on the viewer window. You can adjust it. If I want to do a zoom in on this, which I'll do right now, all I have to do is click on that, bring the box wider to my face, and boom, it looks like I got a different camera angle. It's all easy to do in Filmora. They decided, for whatever reason, that they weren't going to honor the lifetime licenses that all of us longtime users, and I'm talking like 5 years, have been using. So they decided, oh no, we're going to go to a perpetual license, a subscription-based fee. And I'm like, no. If I'm going to pay for something, I would pay for the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. You can get DaVinci Resolve for free, but I'd pay for if I had to pay for it, I'd rather use DaVinci Resolve because it has way more capabilities, way more functionality. If you want to do special effects, it's perfect for that. It has color grading abilities. It's the industry standard in Hollywood. So I decided, well, I just won't use their stuff no more. Well, they backtracked. They realized when people got mad and they were blowing up like crazy. My buddy Daniel, who does all the tutorials for Filmora, was one of their ambassadors, right? He made videos teaching people how to use it. They were paying him. He was a sponsored ambassador, right? They threatened legal action against him. They actually had one of his, he had a channel strike, which he refuted because it just wasn't right. He was just telling the truth, what happened. They changed their legal wording and all this other stuff. Needless to say, they've honored their license agreement with those of us who've been longtime license holders. Is it right for you? I don't know. I'm using it. I got version 12. There's no restrictions. Sorry, I probably hit the microphone. There are no restrictions for us lifetime users anymore. I don't know how that's going to be if you decide to do it. The subscription fee, I think it was $29.95 or something like that. It's not bad if you want to get in there and you want to start editing videos. You want to edit grandma's birthday video that you shot on your phone, great. You can do it for that. It's very easy, very intuitive. If you'd like, I'll make another tutorial video on it. As I said before, I'm going to be working on a review channel because I'm tired of people, influencers like myself on YouTube, that are always recommending products after they use them for a couple weeks, and the product, they don't mention anything about the company, they don't mention anything you know, the brand in particular, and some of the shady stuff they do. Some of the stuff that I didn't care for with the Zhiyun or Zhiyun, whatever you want to call them, they do little things to try and sabotage you with their products. So I've had enough of it. I'm going to start telling brutally honest reviews. I don't care if I ever receive a sponsored product to review. It doesn't bother me. I just review the stuff that I buy. And if people don't like it, or companies don't like it, too bad. I'm just tired of the nonsense. I am on the ZV-1. I upgraded. Like I said, I was having issues with the GoPro. And the Canon M50 has such bad rolling shutter. Even on a gimbal, this is on a selfie stick. I'm not even on a gimbal. I'm just walking, so if it's a little shaky, it's on basic stabilization. I couldn't stand it. The rolling shutter makes the picture go all wonky. Like, let me show you an example from a clip. The one I did on the porch there. I'll show you. I'll put an arrow on the screen to show you exactly where it is. Let me roll that clip right now. So, that's what was happening. I was getting that rolling shutter, you know, it looks like you're at the drive-in and somebody kicked the screen. Even with a gimbal, which shouldn't happen. But because I had to use a lens adapter, because they don't make native lenses for the Canon M50. You'd think they would, but that's another issue I have with Canon, is the fact that they try to get over on people. They package this thing as a vlogging camera, you know. I won't get into it here. Needless to say, that's on the horizon. A lot of people are wanting to move up here, and I'm still getting the comments and stuff, and people are still seeing the video. I've got another video I'm working on, the top 10 tips, they're evergreen tips for moving to Maine that are going to be good for now and on into the future. That's next on the horizon. Let's look at some of the questions I've got recently that I can answer. Some of the comments down here. Let me see. Katie Scarlett Gooding. This was very helpful. We are looking forward to moving to Maine after visiting a few years back and fell in love with the nature and the people and the culture there. I want Maine to stay quiet and truly Maine and intend to keep it that way when we move there. Love the snow too. Great, because you see it's snowing. It's supposed to turn to rain this afternoon. Whoa, come on up, Katie. We can always use more decent people, all right? Oh, there's my neighbor. Great. When I want to shoot a video, he wants to go out and target practice. Let me face over this way. I'm still getting some light. That's a little better. I'm away from, you know what I'll do? I'll walk down towards the backyard. I got it on a stick. The farther I get, I hear you say you moved from Texas. We'll be moving from Oklahoma. We're originally from Pennsylvania and wanting to get back to nature and quiet. Like you've mentioned, I look forward to watching more of your videos. And that is from Jessica Whitesell. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate it. Yeah. I hope you make the move. I hope you do the jump. And I hope you can find a place that you'll enjoy living. I chose to live here in Wiscasset. It's actually considered to be one of the nicer areas. Brunswick is nice too, but there's a lot of doctors, lawyers, and everyone up there that has money. So the taxes are higher. I personally, I like to be here. I've got 8.63 acres out here in the woods. I don't see any neighbors. I hear them because they're over there target practicing. He's from Massachusetts anyway. All right, the realities of rural living can be a real culture shock. This is from Honkala. It's very difficult to find a primary care doctor and any medical specialist appointments. This is true. I'm not going to read this whole comment because he wrote a book. It's true. You do have to find doctors. That's one of the things that you just have to research. Don't let it stop you from moving somewhere. Oh, I don't know if I can find a doctor. I don't know if I can find a dentist. My dentist is actually outside the system, the network. He prefers not to be that way, so he's not tied to any one company, and the insurance companies can't tell him, you can do this, you can do that, and so on and so forth. The VA is paying for my dental work because I'm a 100% disabled vet. Those of you who are 100% disabled vets, remember, when you move up here, you don't have to pay excise tax on your vehicle. So if you buy a new car, like I did for my wife, the Subaru Ascent, the 2021 Subaru Ascent. It's $1,000 just for the excise tax. That's not the registration and the tags. That's just the excise tax. I didn't have to pay that because I'm 100% disabled vet. That $1,000 I get to keep in my pocket. Well, I had to buy tires for the Subaru, for my Subaru. So, and speaking of which, I'm gonna have to register those things again. I'm looking forward to move from Georgetown, Texas as well. This is Amir Zabeda. I have a bit of a concern about how long the snow season is, and I'm curious as to what the weather is like during the different seasons. We have summer here too. It does get kind of humid. I left my daughter's AC up there. I don't know if you can see it. There's her AC up there. I've got to pull that one out still. I've got the other ones out of there, but 500 BCY, popular heating in Maine is propane, condensation efficient heaters, and with wood or pellet stoves in mini splits when it is not too cold. Always have backups, backup generators. Newer houses are also super insulated. This is true. If you can get a new construction, you will have the added benefit of better insulation. There are new houses being constructed on, I want to say Bradford Road. If it's not Bradford, it's Lowelltown Road. Anyway, there are new houses being constructed. They're, what do you call them, single family, small units, probably 1,800 square feet or less, for like 200 something thousand or something. I think when it where it starts, or 300,000. I'm not sure. You rock, dude. I love that you said leave your politics in Massachusetts. Maine is so beautiful. My family's from Auburn. Enjoy all the seasons. Yep, somebody else grew up in Brunswick as well. I'm gonna have to end it here, folks. I've got to go pick up the kids at school, but wow, it's 2:13 already. They get out at 2:30. I got to head out. I'll edit this, get it out tonight. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them and get them out to you. All right. Those of you, who was it, Elvis? I forget. He had asked me, can you do a video on, show us your rig, your computer, what you use for video editing? I'll do one better. My son, my 14-year-old, I'm going to build him a computer, all right? I already built one for the 17-year-old, and I'm using the exact same parts I used for mine. Well, maybe not the exact same parts. They don't have my graphics cards. They actually got better graphics cards. A buddy of mine was in crypto mining, got out of it, so I bought two 3070s, NVIDIA 3070s, two 3080s, and Quinn has a 3060. I'm going to help him switch it out, and then we're going to anyway, I'm going to build a computer for you and explain. It's just like putting together modern day Legos. All right. So look for that video. Look for the Brutally Honest Reviews channel that I'm getting ready to start. Any other updates, I'll keep you posted. All right. So take care, and we'll see you in the next video.